Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where you are around the freaking world. And I really hope you're doing what you can to stay strong throughout these tough times. But of course, we are back again with another freaking video, and we're gonna begin by giving a big, massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel so far as we continue to grow. But of course, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell so you're notified each time I upload something freaking new. Now, people. For time and time again, I've been asked to check out the Almond's page, okay? And the reason why I've been asked to check out his page is because they say that on that page is where you're going to find things that in some format will expose certain things that, Alex doesn't necessarily share on her page. So what happened today was someone reached out to me and they said to me, Madzie, there's a picture that I noticed on Yarman's Instagram page, okay, which I'm going to show you right now. And this picture itself at hand is a picture of Yarman holding some pizza. Yes, pizza. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And the person said to me, listen. The point that the person was trying to make to me is that this was around the time that supposedly Learn to Be Fearless talked about losing weight. And this was around about March 21st, 2020, okay? So obviously I'll let you boys and girls obviously confirm that itself in particular. But regardless of whether she came out to announce that she was losing weight at this moment in time, either way, a whole journey of Learn to Be Fearless has been around her image anyway. So really and truly, the statement still fits the picture. But of course, I cannot make a video based on a picture that, Yarman is purely just, well, to be fair, he's holding two pizzas. I mean, listen, I'm in the UK. They look like medium size, maybe large size pizzas from the UK standpoint. Obviously, when it comes to the States, I don't know what size they are. If you want to let me know in the comment section, that would be fantastic. But either way, he's holding two. Realistically, obviously, you're in a situation with someone and you are potentially looking after your health and you don't want to do certain things. Maybe you're probably going to have one pizza, but of course, sometimes you want to have that binge meal. No, you want to have that cheap meal. So you might want to hold one to yourself. In fact, you might both even want two different toppings. So you know what? The pizza part is one thing, and I'm not going to hang on it too much because at the end of the day, we don't know what happened on this day. This day could have been a chill day. We don't know. But either way, though, it brought me to the next thing that I needed to come to. Now, for time and time again, I have been told that Yarman does have a page of his own YouTube page. And that's such a page I just haven't come across to watching. But after seeing this picture, I was like, okay, if I'm going to make content around this, I need to have a bit more evidence, okay? Now, the evidence I'm going to bring to you here, ladies and gentlemen, again, is more or less Yarman, exposing Alex. Not obviously not on purpose, but obviously, in his videos, things are done a certain way. And when he obviously uploads them, he doesn't edit them so she looks a certain type of way. So this is where we are right now. Now, we're going to head over to the first video that I came across, okay? And this video itself here was made back in July the 4th, actually. July the 4th, 2020. And as you can see right here in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, this what you see here, this is not Alex's meal. In fact, this is Yarman's meal. But let's just head over to Alex's meal real quick.
All right, so here we are. It's probably super loud in here, but this is super good. It's one of the best now.
But I must say that the amount of food on that one little plate or foil, it's quite a lot.
Just in town, in my opinion.
Oh, easily.
This is what.
And then we head over to Alex's food, okay? Again, listen. Big portion, not necessarily unhealthy, but we know the girl likes cheese, right? And obviously, as we can see here, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of cheese in this image. But again, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey man, she's eating too much cheese, she can't be doing that, she can't be doing this. It's not a problem. But one thing that I really wanted to speak on in that kind of situation itself at hand is just the amount of just the amount of food, for someone that's obviously looking to cut their weight, that amount of food doesn't look a bit too much. But again, I'll let you boys and girls have your own opinions because of course, people will probably find this video a bit subjective, which I understand. So it's important that you have your own opinion in a very sensible way, in a very sensible manner in the comment section. But that is not where we stop. On another video that I came across as well, on also the page of Yarman, is another video. This one was, this was the next vlog that they made, and this was on July the 13th, 2020. And as you can see here, we have one meal here from Yarman himself. Just have a look real quick.
After post-workout, looks like it's a bagel thin with some avocado and everything bagel seasoning, some hash browns and an egg white omelet.
Reasonable size meal.
With American cheese and tomato. It's my favorite. Thanks, Bob. She's like the best cook in the world.
Thank you.
100%.
And it's healthy.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
So, within this one itself in particular here, that is obviously what they have at that moment in time, okay? Or that's what they both have, arguably. Decent sized meal, got decent fats in it, cannot complain. But then obviously, you know how Alex is always referencing to those date nights? You know how she's always referencing about when she's on WW, she always leaves those, those special points for the time they go for a date night. Well, let's go have a look at the date night itself in particular.
You deserve a beer, Bubba. We hardly drink.
So, we're going to see this real quick, just mute for a second, okay? And obviously, as you can see here, Yarman starts off with this soup. I'm not too sure what flavor it is. Followed by, oh no, sorry, that's what Alex has. She has a soup, sorry, and then Yarman has this, which is fine. But this is when we get to this point here. I find it quite interesting. Obviously, this whole section here, this is all Alex. She's having the 3 tacos. Listen, it's to some people, depending on your calorie deficit, depending on how many calories you're meant to be having, or X, Y, Z, obviously the calories here could be enough. There may be calories that she's allowed within a WW plan. We don't know that. In fact, we don't even know what she's had throughout the whole day. We don't know if she's had any snacks. But of course, either way, we know that she's the woman who's learning to be fearless in every aspect in life, and health is one of those things. But anyway, either way, she's got 3. Did she really need 3 though? That's quite fascinating. But let's look at what Yarman has though. That was more interesting. Watching carefully. Now Yarman, oh dear, oh my bad. Let me. Okay, I've spazzed out. My bad. Okay, so let's look at Yarman. Okay, so as you can see, he has a reasonable sized salad. And it makes you wonder though, obviously, that in this situation at hand, obviously hubby's doing his own thing. It's clear that he's always done his own thing. And obviously it's clear that obviously he will look after his own health at any means necessary, which is absolutely fine. But obviously I have spoken a little bit in the past about, what about, supporting one another in the situation at hand. Now listen, I'm not going to really speak on that too much. I'm not going to say that it's Yarman's fault, that maybe Alex wants to have more food than he does. But all I know is this, she's someone that is on a fearless journey. And correct me if I'm wrong, okay? And this may go one way, but I'm saying by society, not by fact, by society or by science, to be fair, I could be wrong. Either way, they generally say that a man usually, well, to be fair, when we're raised as children, I was raised on the terms of, men are meant to eat more food than the women predominantly, right? Listen, there isn't much of a point I'm trying to make it, but I'm trying to say is that it's interesting that her meals are quite, stacked up compared to her own husband. Considering that, realistically, he probably does need more food because he's obviously a big guy, a muscular guy. So obviously he needs to obviously take in that intake that he needs to obviously, fulfill the muscles, and the fact that the guy is always training as well. You know what I mean? Either way, I'm swaying way too much. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but. Again, it is very fascinating that she's her meals are always slightly less healthier than her hubby's, and sometimes a whole lot more, which is quite interesting because that's something that we have seen, to be fair with you, time and time again, even through her own vlogs. Well, when she's allowed it to slip. And then obviously we get to the last video itself. Now the last video itself in particular isn't as bad because this one here, to be honest with you, they're both sharing the same size amount of food.
Then crisps. Some pickles, turkey.
Yep, turkey, cheese, tomato, avocado.
Oof, and some everything bagel sauce.
I did season it, but I didn't do everything bagel.
Oh, okay.
I did salt and pepper, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Big bag of cherries.
And then some cherries.
Look how big these cherries are. They're huge.
But one thing that I want to just point real quick here is that people have always spoken about, if you really want to see how Alex really looks, you go to Yarman's page, because obviously there you're going to have less chance of anything being photoshopped or any videos being altered. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying, just observe obviously the appearance of Alex, obviously. Just in this scene.
You definitely did.
This is also, by the way, this video here itself was in the 18th of August, 2020.
A little thing there with your hand.
We are good too.
Yeah.
Love cherries.
And then you got your Coke Zero.
And some tuna.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna eat now.
Okay. Listen, fantastic. Listen, end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making this video purely out of spite or whatever. I'm just saying that obviously, for time and time again, I've been asked to check out this young man's page. I finally come to a point where I was like, okay, let me check it out. And it's interesting. We began with the 2 pieces. Again, subjective. Okay, we can look at how we want to look at it. Some of us may want to look at it as if like, well, why are they having pizzas if she's meant to be losing her weight, or she's meant to be, doing something better within her image or whatever. But of course, they had the pizza. We don't know if it's a cheap meal, but they had the pizza, right? And it was clear that they both had one each. Whether they finished them or not, we don't know. And then obviously we moved on to the evidence, the video evidence itself alone anyway, just showing the type of portion that, not only does she have, but obviously he has too, which reasonably it can be a bit too much. But at the same time, we also saw there was more of a balance within his diet compared to her diet, and in this situation at hand, you kind of want to see them both, having a similar balance within their own, meals, to be honest with you, especially the fact that one is all about fitness and the other one is all about being fearless. And it's clear that the man that's all about fitness, he sticks to that fitness kind of way, you know, to a certain degree, you know. And plus, to be fair, because he's a man that's always doing running and whatnot, and he's always doing the military, to be fair, if he has extra odd calories, he knows he's going to burn them. But with Alex now, on the other hand, those extra calories that she obviously has throughout her time in general in life, they don't seem to burn away. They don't seem to fade away. Why? Because there's a high chance that she's probably not working out as much as she claims. In fact, obviously, the fact that she eats a certain amount of food, you know, it is then shows us a little bit of evidence of why the weight is coming. But the thing is, though, this video isn't specifically be about the fact that she eats a certain amount of food per se. It's just the fact is, you eat the food, then you claim you work out, which is then subject to then your weight gain. So it makes you wonder, though, is the weight gain because the food is quite a lot, or is it because the working out part hasn't been revealed properly? And therefore also brings you to the fact that 1 or 2, 3 years ago, Alex said she was a size 18. We move on today and she still says that she's a size 18. Give or take on what day it is. Someday she might say she's 20. Who knows? But either way, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you have your opinion on this video itself in particular. But there will be more to come because there was something else that I did discover, to be fair with you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that video too. But either way, and I'm sure you lovely people will enjoy that video as well. But of course, I will let you guys go away with obviously the information that we have at hand. I'll let you obviously decipher however you see fit. And obviously, I'll be looking forward to reading everyone's comments in the comment section. Even the people that I will be very like, hey, you're anti-Alex, man. Just leave her alone. But with that being said, thank you so much for your time. And love you all. And big shout out to every single person that's a member of the channel so far as we continue to grow. And also, you know, hit the subscribe button. And I shall see you lovely people in the comment section. Peace.